When creating my code of conduct, there was many things that I wanted to focus on throughout my code of conduct. The first thing I wanted to do was create the code of conduct strictly so my students can see what the rules are of the classroom and know that those are the expectations I have for them. I feel that making it for my students and providing it for them, they see what I am expecting out of them. When writing my code of conduct, I wanted to focus on the Skinner method. The Skinner method is when students are getting positively rewarded when they are doing these great things throughout the classroom, and they could receive something as a compliment or a ticket for the prize bin. And usually with the Skinner method, when students are receiving these positive rewards, they're most likely to repeat this good behavior, and it also sets a great example for their peers to hopefully that they will follow along. Another method that I wanted to focus on when writing my code of conduct and my discipline was the Kagan method. The Kagan method is when the teacher and the students are using good communication skills, encouraging and pushing for success. This is a great way to work with students. For example, if they're doing something that is poor behavior, the teacher's job is to really communicate with that child and figure out why they might have done something and how they can prevent it from happening again. If the teacher is able to communicate with this child and work the problem out, the child is most likely not to continue the behavior, and they can come up together with a plan on why and how this should not happen again. I think that communication is a great tool for a teacher and a student to figure out an issue, and they can work together in hopes that it doesn't happen again. When looking at my discipline model, I focused on the red light, yellow light, and green light. I found that this can work in a variety of different ways, but from experience, I found that it worked great. Students all start out the day on a green. This is when students are following all the rules in the code of conduct and just being an above and beyond star student. The yellow is when a child is acting out and receives a warning. This could be something little where the child is just misbehaving or not following directions. This is when a child would receive a yellow card. The red card is when a student is not following the code of conduct, and the student will either get a phone call home, during recess, or further punishment. This all fluctuates between what the child has done and is really a balancing level. There is no direct behaviors that lead to one color from another, but it really is just something for the children to visually see when their behaviors are poor or when their behaviors are great. The reward I wanted to focus on was the ticket system. The ticket system is a great thing for the students to work with. So example, for again, when they are doing something great, a student can receive a ticket and they can save all their tickets up for the prize bin. This is when we do our positive reward. So really, I wanted students to always push themselves to receive these tickets and do these great things. And I believe that when students receive these tickets, they will want to continue this good behavior to keep getting the positive reward in hopes that there will be no poor behavior inside the classroom.